You can use your Google Calendar to set up advisement appointments with your advisees, but you may have noticed that the calendar has changed a little bit. To create your appointment slots, you now go under Create and then Appointment Schedule. There is an interesting tour that can kind of walk you through it if you'd like, but I'll just show you how to set up some slots for advisement appointments. Call this Advisement Online. Choose how long they're going to last for. Pick what days you're going to have advisement. Maybe I'll just do it Mondays and Fridays, and so I'll get rid of the other ones that I don't want. And you can set the hours so that you're available for appointments. Under your scheduling window, you can define how long you want to have appointments available. So maybe you're only offering advisement slots for 2 or 3 weeks. They open now and then they end, maybe October 31st. You can also manipulate how far in advance appointments can be booked and what's the minimum amount of time that you need before an appointment can be booked. So maybe 4 hours isn't quite enough time. You don't want someone to book you this afternoon. So you might want to bump this up to like 12 hours. You have the ability to put in like buffer times if you want time between the meetings. You can put in like a number of maximum appointments you're willing to take. You have all these different options if you'd like. So maybe I want like a 10-minute buffer in between appointments, and maybe I'm only going to accept 6 meetings a day. There are some other options available to you, but you can go ahead and say next. It's up to you if you want to put a page photo and all of that in there, but it's not required. I think the most important part here is the location. Select how and where you want to meet. It does give you a few options. Now, I have Zoom integrated with my calendar, but you'll notice that Zoom is not an option. The only option for conferencing, if you're using the appointment scheduler, is to put in video conferencing with Google Meet. You can put in a description if you'd like. This will appear on the booking page and it will go to students. So we will meet. Any information you put in the description field will show on students' ends. So if you want them to prepare anything for the meeting, you have the ability to put that in there. The booking form shows what information you want to collect from students. By default, it's going to be first name, last name, and their email address. You might want to add an item like their major. And you can make it required. So if there's any other information you want to collect from students, you can put this into the booking form. You also have the ability to change when they get emailed a reminder of the meeting. And you can have it do more than one too. So if like one day before isn't enough, you want an extra one, maybe 10 minutes before, you can put those in there as well. So you can go ahead and say save. To see what it looks like, you can go ahead and open the booking page. And you can see my slots that I have available. Now what it's doing is it's automatically adjusting for any other appointments I happen to have on those days. So for example, on Monday I have a lot going on, so I don't have a ton of availability for appointments because it's using my existing meetings, committees, etc., and booking appointments around it. So this is what students see when they click on it. They're requested to put in this information, and then they can book the appointment that they selected. You have the ability to set up more than one, so I just did one for online. You can also do it for in-person ones. So I can create another one. I can say another appointment schedule. I can say advisement. Follow the same steps again. Maybe I'll only take in-person advisement appointments on Tuesdays. Adjust any other settings you'd like and say next. And then location and conferencing, here you can say in person. And you can put in your office's location. This will also show on students' ends. And again, you can add a description. You can also put in any notes that you want students to have. Again, the booking form, you can add in another item if you want, like their major, any information you need. You can set up the reminders and then go ahead and say save. You'll notice now when this pops up, it says see all of your booking pages. I can click on this. And then this is what the students see. They have the option of choosing online advisement or in person. Whichever one they pick will bring it to that specific one. So online is just Mondays and Fridays, or I can go back and I can choose in person, which is obviously just on Tuesdays, the way I've set it up. When you're happy with this and you're ready to share it, you can click the share button. It's going to ask you how you want to share it. Most are going to choose a link. You'll probably want to choose all appointment schedules. You can preview this to see what it looks like if you'd like, but this gives students the choice. They can pick an online appointment or an in-person appointment if you offer both. So you can copy this link and then take this over and paste it in an email to your advisees and say done. If you lose that link and you need to grab it again, you just need to come to one where it has those advisement appointments and click on it, and then you can click that share button again. As the appointments come in, they'll block the time in your calendar so other appointments will be declined at that time.